何？お前はもう死んでいる。
Yes, I know, I didn't upload last week, but I can explain. No, I haven't given up on the game. No, I haven't given up on making devlogs. You want to know why? In all seriousness though, my graphics card just broke, okay? I don't know what happened, but it did, and I spent the entire week trying to get everything sorted out. And after all the effort, they still weren't able to get it fixed.
Nice.
So now, I need to send it all the way to America. Anyway, if you're new here, I post weekly videos logging the progress of the new third-person looter shooter mobile game I'm developing, so subscribe to follow along. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, I've changed the style of my devlogs to hopefully make them slightly more interesting.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now, with that aside, let's get into what progress I made this week. On Monday, I squished some bugs before adding new things. After that, I made it so that time would slowly freeze when selecting a wedge from a wedge selector, and also tidied up the pause menu to make it less of an eyesore. To finish the day off, I finalized the system for saving player data and user preferences. On Tuesday, I got to work motivated and wasn't distracted by anything at all. While watching Pew's 12-hour Minecraft livestream, I made it so that the selected wedges updated the relevant quantities, and also added reloading for guns. I had already designed the wedge selecting system that I used for swapping weapons, and this fit my needs perfectly. It could show the progress when reloading, and also allowed for reloading to be cancelled. I did however have to add a mechanism for the wedge to tint red when it was empty, and then make it so that it would set back to normal when, for example, you had finished reloading. On Wednesday, I recorded and edited the demo video, which shows how candidates were tested for the research project I worked on with a team at my university. On Thursday, I started working on an issue I was having when building the game to my device. Initially, I had no idea what was wrong, because the issue was only occurring on my device. So I downloaded an asset from the asset store, which enabled me to view the console in-game. From this, I deduced that the issue was from me using the onValidate function, which I found out was only usable in the Unity editor. Next, I added a progress bar to show how far the player is from the center. I felt it was necessary because as levels get bigger, you won't initially be able to see the nest. You can however simply disable this by customizing your layout. I then added placeholder models to show where the weapons will be placed on the player's body. At first, it made the players look like a dinosaur, but this was easily fixed by ensuring the rotations were correct. After a while, I finally got it working so that the actual weapon models could be taken from and placed on the player's body. On Friday, I added placeholder music and an effect that caused it to slow down whenever time froze. I then started working on the actual shooting. At first, I instantiated bullet game objects with an initial velocity. I knew, however, that this would cause performance issues, and collision detection would be impossible to determine without making the bullets much slower. My solution was to use raycasting, where a ray would be cast from the camera onto a game object at the position on the screen where the crosshair is. After that, I added some bullet impact and muzzle flash particle effects. And that's gonna do it for this week. If you have any suggestions or feedback, shoot them down in the comment section below. And remember to subscribe to follow along on the development of this game. And with that, I'll see you next week. Take care.